All right, we're going to learn about intersection and union. And to do that, we don't want to use a massive amount of data. So I want to simplify things a little bit. So we're going to use select into that we saw in the last video to get a couple tables that are much smaller than the 29,000 or however many people are in our person.person table. So let's select last name and first name. I got a sticky key from person.person. We're going to get where my enter key is not working. I think I've said that in a few videos, and I haven't bothered to clean my keyboard or replace it. Let's get people whose last names start with DEL. Right? I'm going to run this. So Delaney, Delamore, and DeMarco. But we said we want to put them into another table. So I'm going to put them into, select them into a table called test1. Okay. And then I'm going to do the same thing for people whose names start with A, B, and E. And I'm going to select them into a table called test2. So I've made, and there's 4 rows in there. So if we come over here to our tables and we hit refresh, there's my test1 table and my test2 table. We can look at those. Let's do select star from test1. And we'll also do a select star from 2. My execute button. All right, for some reason it doesn't think they exist, but they do exist. And notice when I run both select statements from one query window, it just prints the results in 2 separate windows. So we have a test1 table that has Delaney, Demore, these 4 names. And we have this one that has Catherine Abel, Kim Abercrombie 3 times. Not sure why they're in there, if there just happens to be 3 Kim Abercrombies or what, but that's the results that are in our database. All right, so what we're going to talk about is union. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to select from these 2 tables. We're going to get the last name and the first name. From test1. And we're going to union. I probably should have left the original queries up there. The last name and the first name from test2. Okay. So before, without the union, I'm not sure why I'm getting the, because I don't have DBO. Before, without the union, I got 2 separate sets of results. If I hit union this time and execute it, I see all of these. Now, what happened? It took the results of this one and did a union with the results of this one. But if you look, the duplicates are no longer there. So union pulls data from both tables and puts it together in one result, okay, but it doesn't put in duplicates. It's very similar to what a join does, isn't it? Matter of fact, a lot of times we can do joins either way, but let's do it with union. Let's use the keyword all. Okay, so this time instead of saying union of these two queries, we're going to say union all. I'll execute it again, and now you can see the duplicates are there. So union pulls data from both tables. Union all pulls information from both tables and includes the duplicates. We can also do an order by. It needs to be the last thing, as always. We can order by last name if we want to. And it will sort them. I'm just going to change that to union from union all. And we can still sort and manage the data. It mixes the data from the two tables together. Let's do, instead of union, let's do intersect. We see nothing. So let me explain intersect. Intersect means we're going to get the things that are common to both tables. Now, in this case, we didn't have anything that was common to both tables. Let's do this with person.person. So we're going to get the last name from person.person, and we're going to see where it intersects with the people that are in this test2 table. And now we can see Catherine Abel and Kim Abercrombie. Those two names appear in both the person.person table and this test2 table that we had created. Now let's do, let's look at just the select statement. I'm going to highlight just these two lines and run them. And you can see that we have these technically two names because there's Kim is repeated a few times in there. Let's do except. So we're going to combine these two select statements using except now. So we've done union, we've done intersection, and now let's do except. So this is going to include all the people from the person table except for the people that appear in this one. So it's going to be hard to see. But if we come down, actually it's not that hard to see. Abercrombie's not in here, right? Wasn't that? Abel, Catherine Abel and Kim Abercrombie, when we run the whole statement, we can look down through here and we do not see their names. Abercrombie and Abel are not here. All the rest of the 19,514 people are in here. But the two people from this query were not included because they matched somebody from this row. So union combines two tables. Intersection only shows us the common names from two tables. And except shows us the results from one table, subtracting the data that's in the second table. All right, for your assignment this week, you're going to be using the AdventureWorks database. And there are 7 queries at the end of my notes that you need to do. 2 queries that create tables based on the person table. And it has the details on how to create those tables using the select into clause. You're going to write a query to display the results of both tables using union. You're going to do the intersect. Then you're going to sort them alphabetically. And then you're going to do some top-end queries. based on the results there. All right, that's it. Have a good week.